넷플릭스에서 그리고 베를린에서라는 시리즈를 본 적이 있습니다. 세계 금융의 중심지이며 모든 게 용인되는 다민족, 다인종의 끝판왕 미국의 최고 대도시 뉴욕. 여기에서 외부인과의 모든 접촉을 거부하고 오직 성경의 가르침에 따라 그들만의 율법을 엄격히 지키는 유대교 종파 하시드 커뮤니티가 있습니다. 미국 뉴욕 브루클린에 위치한 미스터리에 쌓인 미국 최대 규모의 하시드 유대인 커뮤니티를 직접 방문했습니다. 안녕하세요, 히츄리즘입니다. 오늘도 전세계 최고의 도시 뉴욕입니다. 뉴욕에서 브루클린이에요. 브루클린 사실 엄청 넓어요. 제가 지금 여기 있는 곳은 보로파크 근처인데요. 오늘 되게 재밌는 하루가 될 것 같아요. 뉴욕에 와보신 분들은 아시겠지만 여기 유대인들이 모여 살거든요. 근데 그냥 일반 유대인이 아닙니다. 완전히 초보수 끝판왕 정통 유대교, 하시리즘이라고 부르거든요. 지금 앞에 머리를 저렇게 따가지고 킥보드 타고 다니잖아요. 저런 하시리즘 유대인과 함께 오늘 하루를 보내보도록 하겠습니다. Very nice to meet you. Hey, how are you doing?
We were supposed to do this like 3 years ago.
Yeah, right. Finally. Actually, it's my first time to be here in New Borough Park.
Like in the Hasidic area.
Yeah, right.
Okay, come inside. I think you're gonna have a good time. This is a kosher pizza shop. Are you hungry?
A little bit. You hungry?
Good. I'm starving.
I'll buy you nice food today.
No, I'm
I'm buying. Best pizza here?
Best pizza? I mean, everything's like Chicago pizza.
mushroom.
여기 거의 전부 다 하시리즘 사람들입니다. 이렇게.
I've always wanted to go to Korea.
Oh, please.
I will come.
I will tell you. I promise you. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a blessing. You can eat. It's a Jewish thing.
I watched a lot of documentary about the Jewish thing, about Hasidism. So I wanna ask you a lot of things.
Any
But
question you want, you can ask me.
Some people blame the Hasidism Jewish never work, and they're always like studying the God. And then you always like stick to very past. You never use the internet, and you never watch TV show or something like that. So I think this is prejudices or the wrong information.
Everybody I know works. I work, my wife works, pretty much almost everybody I know works. They say we don't use the internet. We were communicating on WhatsApp. I have a phone here, I use the internet. I think for the most part, people generally will say things about other people that they don't know very well. And that's why I'm sitting with you right now.
가게를 둘러보면요, 완전히 종교적인 가게네요. 피자 가게인데 제 Kosher라고 적혀 있잖아요. Strictly Kosher pizza. 아주 엄격하게 코셔 피자다. 아, 되게 오래된 곳이네요. I ask you what it means?
These are called payas. It says in the Bible, you should not cut off the sides of the ear. The Hasidic Jews are doing this very seriously. So kosher is not a style of food. It's not a certain cuisine. Kosher is the ingredients. There are certain animals that we can eat, certain animals we cannot eat. There's no pork for us whatsoever. Never had it in my entire life.
It's like Islam.
We were first, but yeah. Another thing is we do not mix meat and milk together. So no cheeseburger. Another thing is that we don't eat shellfish. So no shrimp, no crab. Only kosher animals. That would be cows, chickens, turkeys. Goat's meat is fine. Sheep, lamb is good.
Is it uncomfortable for you?
Nope. Now another thing you were talking about before is the internet. For example, the phone here, I mean, it's an iPhone time. There are a lot of people who don't have these kind of phones in the community. There are some people who say, I don't want to be distracted by social media and other things. So some people choose for themselves to not have these phones.
I've watched some documentary about the Hasidism. These days there are a lot of bad things, porn or something like that. But
Yeah.
you guys want to see only good things.
I would say that's probably the main reason why people are reluctant to embrace technology fully. When you do that, you can end up with a lot of things that will not help you in life.
요즘에 도파민을 분출하는 그런 게 너무 많잖아요. 그런 거에 너무 우리가 많이 오픈되다 보니까 약간 선이 없어진 느낌을 전 좀 받았거든요. 물론 이런 하시즘은 조금 투머치하게 너무 보호하는 느낌이지만 어쨌든 그러니까 우리는 사실 다른 삶을 살아가는 사람이고 좋은 것만 좀 받아들이면 되잖아요. 그래서 어느 정도는 이런 아이디어에 좀 공감을 하는 것 같아요. 저는 하나 더 먹습니다. 여기 피자 너무 맛있네요.
I've heard that Hasidism women never show their hair to people except the husband, but
After they're married, they won't show their hair anymore. If they're not married, they will. This woman right behind me, she's married.
she's showing her hair.
It's a wig.
You recognize that?
I can tell what's a wig and what's not.
There's a reason not to show their hair to the strangers.
When a woman covers her hair, it's essentially a sign saying that she is off limits. Hair is a very sensual part of the body. You're watching TV, you see those shampoo ads. There's always the woman in the shower, you know. There's something about hair that gets people intrigued or excited. So the idea is that when a woman gets married, she covers her hair. It's a sign of modesty.
I went to bathroom, right? And then I asked some girls, I think teenagers, do you know Korea, South Korea? And then they say, oh, I've heard of them. And do you know like K-pop or BTS? And what's that? Kind of weird because almost our teenagers have heard of K-pop because they don't watch TV show or something like
Yeah,
that.
they have no idea what K-pop is. They never even heard of Gangnam Style.
Oh yeah.
They don't even know it exists. But we have our own Hasidic Jewish superstars. You're gonna see some of them tonight.
Then why do you think they don't watch the TV show?
It's all about just keeping things pure. They don't want to bring outside influence into their homes. I have no idea what's going to be on this TV. Whatever the station who's making the program decides, that's what's going to be fed into my home. We're very careful with what our children see. I don't let my kids go on YouTube. We have other video streaming services that are Jewish, that they have Jewish videos or videos that we feel are appropriate for children of a young age. When you're listening to K-pop, what are the songs? What are they singing about?
There are many types of songs, like love, a lot of types of songs.
I think that would be correct in any music genre. Love songs, that have rap songs,
Yeah.
they'll have some very vulgar songs,
Exactly.
they'll have some violence. In our music scene, the music that we sing about is about
God.
our religion, it's about God, but you will not find any zero violent songs, zero love songs. It just doesn't exist.
It sounds like very pure.
That's the goal. I know people who are Hasidic and they listen to, let's say, Eminem. That's their personal choice. But I think for the most part, if these people are being honest with themselves, they say, listen, I enjoy this kind of music, but I also understand that if I'm thinking about the lyrics, this is not good for me. It's not good for my soul. The stuff that he's rapping about or singing about, not gonna make you a better person.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Sure.
유대인 학살이 있었잖아요. 세계 2차 대전쯤에. 그때 여기 브루클린으로 이주를 많이 와가지고 여기서 시작을 한 거예요. 그래서 그런 트라우마가 있는 거죠. Jewish people have kind of trauma because of your history.
Some people more than others. Almost everybody who lives in this community are descendants of Holocaust survivors. It definitely impacted the way things are. All the people who moved here after the war, they all wanted to have a lot of children. It's not just the Holocaust thing. It's always been a concept in Judaism to have children. But after the Holocaust, they wanted to have even more. There's also a certain suspicion that people in this community are very skeptical of outsiders. Back in Poland and in Germany and in Ukraine, our neighbors turned us into the Nazis. If Jews were hiding, the local neighbors would tell the Nazis, there's a Jew hiding here, there's a Jew hiding there. So since then, there's this generational trauma that we have, that a lot of people are uncomfortable with outsiders because they don't trust anymore.
트라우마가 세대를 걸쳐서 넘어온다고 해요. 제 영상 여기에 뜰려나? 할렘에서 갱스터하고 있는 두목이 말을 했잖아요. 흑인은 세대를 넘으면서 그 피해의식이 계속 교육되고 전달되기 때문에 자기의 잘못도 자꾸 남의 잘못으로 치환하려는 그런 습관이 있다. 그래서 나는 흑인들을 별로 안 좋아한다. 뭐 약간 이런 논조로 말을 했었거든요. 저는 어느 정도 맞다고 생각을 해요. 계속 그런 게 내려오니까 정신이. 그래서 여기에 하시즘 유대인 사람들도 그때 얼마나 사실 제정신이 아니잖아요. 완전히 유대인 말살 정책을 했으니까 그냥 가스실에 묻어서 다 죽여버리고 이랬으니까. 그래서 그런 트라우마가 남아서 다른 세상에 대해서 되게 회의적이라고 말을 했잖아요. 사실 사람도 그렇잖아요. 또 안 좋은 행동을 하는 사람들의 과거를 보면 뭔가 항상 있잖아요. 그냥이라는 말은 없거든요. 정말 한 사람에게조차도, 저도 마찬가지일 거고 이걸 보는 사람들도 마찬가지일 거고, 안 좋은 습관이나 그런 성격이 그냥 나오는 게 아니라고 생각해요. 또 좋은 것도 마찬가지고. 그러니까 누구나 다 한 사람이 역사가 엄청 깊잖아요. 한 사람이 내게 온다는 것은 그 사람 인생 전부가 내게 오는 것이다, 그만큼 귀한 것이다 라는 말이 괜히 있는 게 아니고, 특히 이런 민족 같은 거는 이런 걸 알면 알수록 정말 인생에 대해서 알게 되는 것 같아서 너무 재밌습니다. 그렇게 한 집단에 대해서만 아는 게 아니라. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your history.
Anytime.
So where are we going?
We're going to the hat store.
Why are you wearing that hat, not the big?
So we all wear this hat every single day. On special occasions like holidays and Shabbat, we wear the big furry hat on top of this.
When Shabbat happening?
Every Friday evening until Saturday evening, 25 hours. For example, if it was Shabbat, I wouldn't answer the phone. Well, we're not allowed to use electricity on Shabbat. If you turn on a light, it has to stay on for the whole Shabbat.
And you're not allowed to cook,
Turn it off.
right?
You're not allowed to cook. So all your cooking you do before. It's a big deal. Like a lot of work and preparation goes into making Shabbat. The most special time of the week.
덩치가 엄청 크신 분입니다. 제가 예전에 또 브루클린에서 갱 영상을 찍었잖아요. 무서울 게 없습니다. 그런 거 한번 찍으면 동네 양아치는 별로 무섭지가 않습니다. 이제. 와. It's a Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
뭔가 되게 폐쇄적인 느낌. One, two, three. Oh, you're so famous. Impressive thing is they're using very old phone.
I don't think they're actually old. It's old technology, but they're new phones.
Yeah,
Meaning
old technology.
In this community, people are still selling those phones.
This is a wedding invitation.
Yes, in Hebrew, wedding invitations. A man gets this hat when he gets married.
Ah.
So all the people who come here, when they buy the hat, they invite the store owner to the wedding. All these are invitations that the store owner was invited to the wedding.
Can I interview?
Not yet.
오케이. 대부분의 미국인들이 뭐 인터뷰하는 거에 딱히 거부감은 많이 없거든요. 근데 여기는 확실히 조금 샤이한 그런 게 있습니다. 사실 근데 이게 경계심이 많은 거래요. 그래서 그런 트라우마의 일환인 거죠. 너무 마음이 아픕니다. 그래서 이렇게 다 되게 폐쇄적으로 사람 옷 입고 자기들끼리 모여서 그런 초정통파 유대인을 결성한 겁니다. 유대인 중에서도 많은 종파가 있는데 여기가 가장 극보수적인. Very nice to meet you.
Okay, what's doing?
You're working here?
Yeah.
You're selling hat to, Hasidic
The name of the hat is the Stramo.
Do you want to see some of the hats?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you got three with the both. Yeah.
Ooh.
You can see this, how long the tails are.
Which animal is this?
This is from a deer.
A deer?
Yeah.
진짜 고급스러워 보여요. How much is it?
Like a $2,500, $3,000.
와, 300만 원 정도? Oh, expensive.
Have you ever had $3,000 on your head?
No.
By the way, no one is buying this to make other people jealous.
Oh.
This is a religious, goes back all
We wear it because
40.
we're proud of our heritage. It's not,
Yeah.
not to make anybody feel sorry that they don't have it. You want to hear the story of why they started wearing these hats? Many years ago, maybe 300-400 years ago, there was a king in Europe who made a decree that Jewish people are not allowed to wear fur.
Oh,
Because
really?
fur is a very regal
Expensive,
material.
royal.
Expensive. So he said Jewish people not allowed to wear fur. The only fur that Jewish people can wear is the tail of the animal, the lowest part of the animal. He wanted to humiliate the Jewish people. So what did we do? We took the tails of animals, we made beautiful
Positive,
hats.
also positive.
Exactly. You take every bad
This is
situation
100 years, people
and
are
you're turning
making-
it into something good.
I want the idea. Can I try on it?
Sure, let me see, I have to find your color here.
와, 이것도 이렇게 다 철저하게 딱
Not
하는구나.
around the head have it. Oh, you have to put in your hair. Go like this. Wee! Like this. Wow.
That's with it.
그러면
This is very nice.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Why you guys always wearing formal
Like this.
outfit? Yeah, only white and black. All.
I look up on my father, yeah? He was like the king. Every king has a uniform. His children are going to go classy. No one's going to go like half pants or whatever. Or even you don't have the money, make sure you look good because you have to present for your family. So what I wear is to show respect for my family.
You don't wanna show your identity by wearing, some.
Sometime when I do like a painting job, I'm going to wear other clothes because I don't want to mess up whatever I'm wearing.
Thank you for your
Exactly.
answer. 잘 어울리나요 이거? 이거 은근 무거워요. 그래서 이거를 계속 메고 이렇게 다니는 거예요. 사람들이 이거 되게 무겁거든요 지금 은근히.
No, it's heavy because it's not your hat size. Every hat, the long, the width, everything needs to fit. That's exactly
Just-
what I do. I measure you, should be perfect.
Okay.
Nice meeting you.
Very nice meal. Thank you so much for being kind to me. 여기 방금 가족이 있었잖아요. 그리고 딸이 2명 있었는데 제가 앨범을 까불면서 Hi, hello 막 이렇게 하니까 얘들이 웃고 대답을 못해요. 막 이렇게 수줍어하고 미국 애들은 좀 안 그렇거든요. 제가 인사하면 막 이렇게 해주고 막 하는데 남자랑 같이 있는 거조차 좀 허용되지 않는 느낌이에요. 여기는 길거리 봐도요. 남자랑 여자랑 같이 다니는 하시딕 사람이 없거든요. 근데 애기들부터 그렇게 배우는 것 같아요. 남녀는 유별하다 이렇게. 완전 약간 조선시대 느낌도 있어요, 솔직히. And actually, I met a family there, right? And
Yeah.
they have 2 daughters. When I say hello, and then they say nothing.
Sorry about that. They're not trying to be rude. They're just like, they don't talk to strangers. So-
They never talk to strangers.
No.
They are educated to do like that.
Yeah, I think for safety, my kids would probably do the same thing.
Ah, I love this vibe in Brooklyn. It's like a hipster place. 두 번째 스탑에 왔는데 딱 그 히브리어죠. 완전히 이스라엘. 이 친구도 이스라엘에서 10년 살았대요. 4명의 형제가 있는데 2명은 이스라엘에 있고 2명은 캐나다에 있대요. 캐나다에도 이 작지만 하시딕 커뮤니티가 있다고 합니다. 저기도 다 하시딕 여자들인데 다 검은색 옷만 입고 다니죠. 하시딕 woman always wearing the black and white as well.
Well, no, not necessarily. Women wear more colors than just black and white, but in general, women like to wear black because it's slimming, I guess. It's not just Hasidic women, women all over. Those two girls, they're not married. They're real here. We're about to come to this big street. It's called 13th Avenue.
Well, almost all Hasidic people.
Yeah, it's like biggest, most important street in the community, in the neighborhood. It's a lot of stores, a lot of restaurants, and you'll see some things. Come.
Hi. You're living here?
Yeah.
Can I interview?
No.
No? Okay, it's okay. Bye, thank you.
It's almost impossible to find a girl or a woman who's gonna talk to you on camera, but I will find you one. I will find one for you.
It's
But
not like America because America is open to interview.
this is part of America. It's just a different part, a little different than what you're used to.
All the years staring me.
Because it's very uncommon for someone to walk in with a camera.
Ah, okay. Especially women. Women are
Yes,
very
correct,
like
correct.
interesting me.
Correct.
All people are in black. 99%.
Yes.
Yeah. 여자들 다 똑같은 검은색 옷을 입고 유모차를 끌고 다니는데 남자랑 같이 다니는 사람은 단 한 명도 없어요. 제가 아까부터 느낀 건데 다 여자는 여자들끼리 다니고. Hi. Why man and woman are not together?
Well, they are together if they're married or family.
They don't get married. They're not together.
Correct. Once again, because we're very focused on family, on religion, we don't see a productive reason for men and women to be hanging out together if it's not for the sake of marriage.
다 검은색 옷 입고 다 여자들끼리만 있죠.
You go into this store over here. Inside is one of the largest Judaica stores in the United States. A lot of books.
히브리어가 있네요. 완전 여기 유대인 서점인데요. Religious books.
Yeah.
와. A lot of people say that Jewish people are the most smartest people in the world. What do you think about that?
It's okay if you say it. I'm not gonna say it. But the Talmud, right? Korea loves the Talmud.
Yeah,
You want to see the Talmud?
sure.
Come, I'll show you the original Talmud.
와. 와.
Okay, so this is the Talmud.
오.
The Babylonian Talmud. It's written in Aramaic, which is it's a language that is native to ancient Israel, Syria, ancient Iraq. Let me find you which one. Here, this one. Buva Matzia.
What's that,
That
man?
means if you're walking down the street and you find an object, let's say you find a cell phone on the ground, who does it belong to? A whole book of laws.
와.
What to do if you find something on the street? Who do you return it to? How do you find the correct owner? And it's all written in ancient Aramaic.
Is it all Hebrew, not Hebrew?
It's Hebrew letters, but it's Aramaic language.
They never answer.
They're shy. I'm
Yes,
the
sir.
only crazy guy who talks to strangers.
아, really? Okay.
Don't take it personal.
애들이 남자애들인데 인사를 안 봐줍니다.
Jewish music.
아.
So you were talking about our music industry. Here you have all these are different musical artists and albums. This, like a movie, but
So
produced by the
So
community.
Hasidic people see only this video
Yeah,
and
you
listen
see?
to only this
They
music.
have their own movies.
Ah.
Which is like appropriate and modest, made by the community for the community. So there is entertainment. Just wanted to be careful that it's appropriate for children and it's entertainment that will take you to a better place, not to a worse place.
To be honest, for me, it's very closed.
You're right, it is closed. It's not necessarily a bad thing, in my view.
Not bad thing.
Yeah,
Just
it is
closed.
Definitely closed. But one thing I think is important to note is that what might seem to you closed is open to others. Closing your mind and your world to certain ideas means that you're open to purity. You're open to innocence. You're open to spending time in a way that is productive, not counterproductive. So it might seem closed, but in another way it's open. Kyle, I want to show you something. Yep. Here, you see these hats? This one is made out of gold, real gold thread.
How can I call it? This hat?
It's called kippah.
Ah, kippah, I know.
Yeah.
I
You did?
bought it
You
in
did? You bought
Israel.
one?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
very
have a
nice.
photo as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like to try one on? There's so
Ah.
many different types. You can get one with glitter, you get one with stars, whatever your style is. You
Is
want
it,
to
is
try
it possible for you to wear it?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure. You want me to wear it? It's a little small for my head.
Yeah,
but
very good on you.
Yeah, you like it? Okay. So this is a store where you can buy everything you need to be a Orthodox religious Jew.
I want to buy one thing.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. What's the very normal one?
Normal is relative, meaning depends what community you're part of, right? For some people, the most normal one they're gonna wear is this. What if you're Jewish and you're in the army? You wear this? It really depends on your personal preference.
I think it's very normal.
Okay. You want like this one? You can get that one.
But it's not like fixed.
It's not fixed. No, it moves around. You can,
Really?
yeah. You have to find the place where it's comfortable on your head. You can even buy these clips that'll clip to here so it doesn't fly off in the wind.
와, 아무도 인사를 안 봐줍니다, 진짜. 아무도 인사 안 봐줘, 애들도. 타인의 인생이고 함부로 말할 수 없다고 생각하거든요. 사람들에게 피해주는 거 없다고 생각하고. 그런데 이런 정통을 지키는 거는 저는 뭐 어찌됐건 좋다고 생각합니다. 도덕에 어긋나는 것도 아니고 법에 어긋나는 것도 아니니까. 눈만 마주쳐도 인사하거든요, 미국은. 그런데 여기는 제가 말 걸어도 절대 대꾸조차 안 해요, 남자들도. 아주 간혹 한 10명 중에 1명 정도 남자한테, 여자한테는 뭐 이제 인사도 못 합니다. 남자한테 이렇게 웃어주면 1명 정도 이러고 나머지 다 바로 이래요. 되게 신기하죠? 그러니까 교육을 이렇게 받는 거고, 여기는 자기들끼리만 학교 다녀요. 다 20살까지 계속. 그래서 다른 하시딕 주위시가 아닌 사람들이랑은 절대 어울리지도 않고 같이 공부하지도 않으니까 자기들끼리만 있으니까 그렇게만 배우는 거고, 자기들만 양식을 지키는 겁니다. 13살인데도 절대 저한테 웃어주지도 않더라고요. 근데 저도 이제 보다 보니까 누가 가발 쓰고 누가 가발 안 쓰니 딱 보여요. 알라딘 같은 것도 있어요. 그런데 하시딕 사람들만 볼 수 있는, 일반 미국인들이 보는 책은 못 보고 다 이렇게 각색한 거예요. 그쵸? 다 이런 거 쓰고 있죠, 키파를. 재밌어요. 제가 여기 친구 계산하고 있을 동안 길에 서가지고 사람들 핸드폰 못 쓰나 보고 있는데, 그냥 10개 중에 10개가 지금은 다 폴더폰입니다. 그냥 옛날 거 있잖아요, 전화랑 메시지하면 되는 거. 왜냐면 인터넷으로는 여러 가지를 막 찾아보고 이럴 수 있으니까 지양하는 것 같아요. 이분만 좀 독특한 것 같아요. 저랑도 막 얘기하고 영상 찍고 이러는 거 보니까 자기도 그러잖아요, 내가 이상한 거라고. 와, 이런 세상이 있구나. 신기하네. 와, 진짜 다 검정색 옷을 입고 있습니다, 여자들. 애기들도 마찬가지고. 다 이게 공동체 옷이에요. 다른 사람들이랑 같이 학교를 안 다니니까 똑같은 걸 배우고 현재 교육을 잘 배우지 않죠. 되게 재밌는 거죠. 왜냐면 캘리포니아 같은 경우에는 요즘에 동성애가 옳다라고 이렇게 가르쳐가지고 한국 부모님들이 막 한번 열을 냈다 이런 기사를 봤거든요. 근데 여기는 이제 그런 게 아예 침투할 게 없는 거예요. 그런 뭔가 진보적인 사상 같은 게. 왜냐면 자기들끼리만 아주 고전적인 걸 배우니까. 세상이 진짜 재밌습니다. 진짜 특히 미국이. 저는 미국 살면 진짜 하고 싶은 거 많아요, 컨텐츠. 너무 다양해요. 오히려 전 세계를 다니는 것보다 미국 하나에만 오래 있는 게 진짜 새로운 세상을 많이 볼 수 있다고 저는 생각해요. 왜냐면 그런 전 세계 민족이 다 미국으로 와 있으니까. 미국에 사는 사람들조차 몰라요. 되게 재밌는 게 많습니다, 미국에 진짜. As I understand, the Hasidic people introduce, right, to get married.
Yeah, there's matchmaking. Somebody is a matchmaker, and that person will put a boy and a girl together in the hopes that maybe they'll get married.
So how did you feel when you met your wife for the first time? You fall in love right away?
No, I don't think somebody who's going to be very rational is not going to fall in love right away. Obviously, I thought she was very nice. I remember telling my family that I thought she was a wonderful person and that I really enjoyed talking to her. Falling in love is something that happens later. In Judaism, there's this concept we say, you don't marry the person you love the person you marry. When you're looking for someone to marry, you want to find somebody who you think you can get along with, share the same values, and you enjoy each other's personalities and you find them attractive. If all those things match up, then you get married. And now you have to work on making sure that there's love. But love is not something that's like a magic pill or a magic potion and it just comes. It has to be worked on and it has to be nurtured in order for it to last and survive.
Very nice words, impressive. And how long have you guys dated before you get married? You got married?
For 2 weeks.
You guys dated 2 weeks and then decided to get married?
Yeah, and then we got married a few months later. But I know people, I'm not kidding, who met their wife for 10-15 minutes and they decided to get married.
Oh my god. Because I'm from South Korea, right? It's very different culture. I don't get it, to be honest.
Right. I completely understand why you don't get it.
But it's very usual in Hasidic community.
Yeah. You have to understand something. When a boy and a girl are meeting, if they're going to meet in the Hasidic community, that means that the families have already met, discussed many different things, and they've done a lot of background information and research. And if both families feel that it's appropriate for the boy and girl to meet, there's a very high chance that that couple is going to get married. So it's not just like blind date and then you decide to get married.
There's a question here. Is it possible for a woman to choose not to get married with him
Certainly, they have an option, and if a boy doesn't want to marry a certain girl, or if a girl doesn't want to marry a certain boy, then they should not get married to each other.
아.
I'm sure that there are some dysfunctional families who maybe the parents put pressure on the child to do something that the parents want, but in a functional family, everybody has choices.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that there's a discrimination towards women in Hasidic community, so I was curious there is an option for women.
You'd have to ask that question to a Hasidic woman. Thankfully, we're on the way right now. I'm going to take you to meet some.
여기는 크라운 하이츠라고 아까 우리가 있던 곳이 버로우 파크거든요. 차 타고 한 15분 정도 왔는데 여기는 다른 또 네이버후드예요. 거기가 제일 크고 뭐 여기도 같은 브루클린이긴 한데요. 조금 떨어져 있는 또 커뮤니티죠. 코셔 타운. 코셔가 있는 거에서만 먹을 수 있어요. 여기 하시딕 사람들은.
This is Asti. She's a Hasidic woman.
Oh, really?
Ask all your questions.
I thought you're not from Hasidic community because you're wearing not black.
Yes, she is. Oh no, am I wearing? Oh, she's wearing burgundy. She's not. We wear color.
Because we've been to where the Borough Park. 99% of Hasidic women wearing black.
You know, in high school you have a uniform. You get your shirt, you get your skirt, and you get dressed, right? And then like we're so busy, we're conquering the world. We have so much we need to do. So the morning you wake up, you take your black shirt, your black skirt, you put it on, and you start your day. But if you want to raise kids, and then everything's black, you put a little jacket on, black, and you're fine to go.
You say you're from a Hasidic community.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Hasidic community. Okay, I don't want to be rude. I'm just asking, okay?
Okay.
I've heard that in Hasidic community, women are discriminated.
So it's really frustrating that we're in the year 2024 and we're still having this conversation. I think that we've done enough to prove ourselves that we are
Not discriminated?
I mean, tell me one thing that we can't do. We could do whatever we want. I mean, I have a company. There's nothing that I can't do.
A lot of people say that Hasidic men don't work, they're always studying, and then Hasidic women work for making money.
No. Hasidic men work. Hasidic men are running financial companies, construction companies, real estate, doctors, you name it.
Well, some people say that women have a lot of things they cannot do.
What can't I do?
They hide the hair when they got married.
That's because it's a commandment. It's a beautiful mitzvah, and you should definitely research and read why women cover their hair. And I don't feel it's in any way oppression. If I choose tomorrow to not cover my hair or to leave, there's no chains holding me back. It's a choice that we're doing.
I have watched the documentary in Netflix. It's about Hasidic woman. She got out of a Hasidic community because she got discriminated a lot. She feel like very happy because she got out of Hasidic.
There will always be people that are not happy with this way, and that's why she left, and that's okay. It's important to find the beauty of what we do here. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and if you are unhappy, you should find people to spend time with that are happy and understand why so many Hasidim are happy and choose to stay.
Very impressed by your words, yeah.
Thank you.
Your words are based on like very traditional man's role and woman's role.
Men could care for children and
Yeah.
women can work, right? I mean, you cook in the kitchen sometimes, do you?
When my wife was pregnant, I did all the cooking for a whole year.
Right?
All of
See?
it. Every single meal.
I don't feel like the roles are so strict.
So this place is actually a leather factory where they create beautiful leather bags for religious items.
You're running these ones, right?
With my husband. He knows how to run everything in the back, and I help him in the front.
All customers are Hasidic people.
Mostly Jewish. We've sold to everyone. I mean, we don't restrict anything. Our product is a Jewish product. Our target market is definitely Jewish people.
I think you're wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I've heard the Hasidic people's goal of their life is enjoying the
I think-
religion and the life.
I think our goal in life is really to make this world a beautiful world where God wants to be. And obviously it starts small acts of goodness and kindness to the people around us.
That makes big change.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I love your thoughts and
Thank you.
하시디 물건들을 판매하는 분이시라면 굉장히 종교적인 사람이거든요. 그런 점에서 그런 말을 할 수 있다는 거는 저는 되게 진심이라고 생각하고 편견 같은 게 되게 이 사람을 좀 감정적으로 만든 거죠. 제가 생각했을 때는 미디어에 나오는 거는 안 좋은 것만 부각하잖아요. 우리나라도 마찬가지죠. 해외에서 뉴스 보면요, 한국 진짜 위험하고요, 살인 많이 나고 막 이런 거라고 막 말을 하더라고. 이번에 제가 남미에서 한인들한테 얘기를 들으니까 미디어는 확실히 좀 자극적이고 일반적인 거에서 벗어나야 사람들이 많이 주목을 하니까 그런 면도 없지 않아 문화가 있나 이런 생각도 들어요. 물론 싫어서 간 사람도 있겠죠. 그리고 모든 가정이 다 똑같은 건 아니잖아요. 하시디 커뮤니티라고 해도 분명히 여자를 억압하는 것도 있었을 거고 가정상. 그러니까 거기에서 이제 나온 사람이 나는 너무 싫었다, 그거는 지금 세대에 맞지 않다 이러고 하고 내고 있는 건데, 제가 예전에 2018년 처음 세계 일주를 할 때 이스라엘에 가서 유대인 할아버지에게 길거리에서 즉석으로 인터뷰해서 올린 영상이 있거든요. 근데 그때 뭐라고 했냐면 우리는 전도도 안 한다, 우리는 그냥 우리끼리 하나님 믿고 우리 율법대로 살아가는 것이다 라고 말했는데 전 되게 감명 깊었습니다. 누구에게 피해도 끼치지 않고 우리끼리 우리의 율법을 지키면서 우리의 행복을 찾아 나서겠다는데 어떻게 손가락질을 할 수 있겠는지 저는 정말 그렇게 생각을 합니다. 지금도 너무 좋은 말씀 해주셨고, 하느님이 말씀하신 것처럼 좋은 세상을 만드는데 일조할 거다라고 말씀하시는 거 보니까 되게 진심이라는 생각도 들고 그렇습니다. 이렇게 다 물건을 만드는 게 이렇게 있습니다. 가죽도 있고요. 근데 이게 되게 종교적인 가방이래요. 히브리어가 써져 있네요. 그냥 일반 가방이 아닙니다. Thank you.
You're welcome. Be well.
Thank you. 이렇게 다 되어 있구나. 완전 다 종교적인 거죠. 이런 사업을 하시는 겁니다, 저 여자분이. 좀 어둑해졌네요. 우리는 이제 정말 수백 명이 모여있는 그런 하시디 사람들의 의식을 보러 갈 겁니다. 여기 한 1시간 정도 걸린대요. 그걸 마지막으로 보고 저는 이제 집으로 돌아가면 될 것 같습니다. 이것도 되게 웅장할 것 같아요. 이게 하이라이트가 아닌가. She got emotional a little bit.
Yeah, she got very passionate. She really cares about the questions you're asking. And did you feel like that was a good experience talking to a Hasidic woman?
sure, 100%. Thank you.
Anytime, my friend.
어둑어둑해져 가고 있네요. 뉴욕이 너무 좋은데 저는 밤에 해가 너무 빨리 져요, 겨울에. 그래서 여름에 와야 된다고 항상 말합니다, 사람들한테. 와, 이게 무슨 이벤트인데 이렇게 일식도 있네요. 와, 맛있는 거 많다. 이게 다 코샤 인증을 맡은 음식입니다. 와우. 지금 화장실인데요. 여기는 그냥 씻는 게 아니라 이렇게 해가지고 이걸 따르고요. This is the how to use it, right? The cup. 이렇게 하는 거래요. 그냥 씻는 게 아니라 물을 아끼기 위함인가? 여기 유대인은 뭔가 손 씻는 것도 달라요. 재밌다. 재밌지 않아요? 칵테일도 먹네. 어떡한데? 발에 앉았습니다. 일단 코샤 인증을 받은 음식입니다.
You want to know how many subscribers you have?
Almost 1 million.
Yeah, I told them. You come from South Korea?
Yeah, South Korea.
Is it true that they learn the Bible over there?
Sure.
They love the Talmud. Yeah.
We get wisdom from the wisdom.
Moitieren im Aritzim Nefbudem, Naros Bikinian and Iron. Since the Kuba the Rosary for us from Laser Meisel, Serf Ladashkin, was Claudia Silver, Yelena Zay Angetinker.
연설자가 하시는 말씀이 영어도 아니고요, 히브리어도 아니고 이시디어입니다. 하시디 유대인 사람들은 이시디어를 제일 많이 한다고 해요. 히브리어는 당연히 할 줄 알고. 그러니까 3개국어를 거의 할 줄 아시는 거죠. 정말 딱 저만 빼고 전부 다 하시디 유대인입니다. 저 한 명만 빼고. 그래서 모든 사람이 저를 다 쳐다봐요. 카메라 키면 당연히 다 쳐다보고요. 카메라 안 켜도 다 쳐다보고 있어요.
There's another room nearby with the same music, the same food, everything, only for the women. Men get to enjoy, the women get to enjoy, everybody gets to enjoy.
But we do it separated.
Respectfully separated because we want to keep things pure.
Singer is woman?
No, the singer is a man. Jewish man, Orthodox, is not allowed to hear a woman sing. Just like the here, we discussed, is very sensual. Also singing, a woman singing is also very sensual.
Thanks to all of you for being such a great crowd. What an incredible welcome to have you in New York.
와인도 마시네요. 와인은 원래 기독교에서도 마십니다. 성년식인가 뭐 그런 거 할 때.
Gratitude to Rabbi Margaretzen. Did I get that right?
It was very nice to meet you today. And thank you for everything.
Thank you, I'll help you out. Come.
Thanks for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See you in Korea for sure, right?
I'm looking forward. This summer, we'll see you in Korea.
Thank you. I prepare everything. Just let me know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good day.
Safe trip home.
제가 3시간 동안 있었는데 음식 코스 하나 더 나오고 디저트 하면 더 나온대요. 한 2시간 더 걸릴 것 같아가지고 먼저 이제 우버 불러서 가는 게 나을 것 같아서 먼저 나왔습니다. 그래서 담배도 피고 하는구나. 뭐 똑같은 사람이니까. 나 뭔가 안 할 줄 알았어. 아, 여기 공화당 당원이세요. 여기가 이제 트럼프 지지자들입니다. 다. 왜냐면 그럴 수밖에 없죠. 막 팔레스타인이랑 싸움에서 트럼프가 무조건 이스라엘 편들잖아요. 그러니까 당연히 트럼프를 지지할 수밖에 없죠. 여기. 그래서 아까 전에 뭐 트럼프 이렇게 하더라고요. 아, 추워. 우버를 타고 일단 가겠습니다. Hello. Oh, it's really cold outside. 숙소 앞에 도착했고요. 오늘 뭐 정말 좋은 시간이었습니다. 이런 경험은 어디서 하겠습니까? 그렇죠? 실제로 보는 거는 전 정말 와, 뭔가 좀 새로운 세계에 온 느낌? 각자의 생활 방식이 다르다. 그리고 우리는 그걸 존중해 줘야 된다. 그런 생각이 들었습니다. 어릴 때는 정치나 종교에 대해서 막 제 생각 강하게 얘기하고 그랬었는데 돌이켜보면 아, 진짜 내가 무식해서 그랬구나. 아는 게 되게 한정적이니까 그것만 맞다고 막 생각하고 말했다는 생각이 들더라고요. 확실히 많이 보고 많이 알면 더 존중하게 되는 것 같습니다. 또 오늘도 봐주셔서 너무 감사하고요. 저는 뉴욕 맨하튼에서 히처리즘이었습니다. 감사합니다. 들어가세요.